Hi there, my name is Kim Berkeley. I'm one of the authors of the Speaking Out About Self-Injury blog over on HealthyPlace, and today I wanted to share some emotional regulation techniques for self-harm recovery. Now, in my experience, emotions can play a really huge role both in self-harm and in the recovery process. Negative emotions, especially overwhelming emotions, can be a huge trigger for some people, myself included, and emotional regulation can be a really great way to kind of get those emotions under control and find some healthier coping techniques for dealing with them. So emotional regulation isn't anything fancy. It's nothing that you need any specific equipment for or anything like that. I do always recommend that you work with a therapist during your recovery process, but whether you do or not, you can practice emotional regulation on your own. Basically, it's an umbrella term for anything that helps you get your emotions under control and gives them a healthy outlet for you. So, for example, I've talked a lot before about a few major ones, such as writing, journaling, anything like that that lets you creatively work through your emotions is a really great emotional regulation technique. Mindfulness, or I've talked before about urge surfing. Urge surfing has been really helpful for me in the past. Cognitive behavioral therapy techniques, such as challenging and reframing negative thought patterns. This is especially helpful if, like me, you struggle with intrusive thoughts that contribute to your self-harm. Learning to approach them from a different perspective and gain a more balanced perspective can be really helpful in kind of curbing your cravings and achieving long-term success. Self-care is also a really big component of emotional regulation. I know this is something that's really easy to brush off as a nice to have or even a luxury, but self-care is actually really important in managing your emotions and keeping on an even keel during the recovery process. So, for example, exercise is really good for working through strong emotions. And even if you're not up to, a major workout or something like that, you can just go for a walk or do something low-key like very simple yoga or basic stretches. Anything to just get your body moving for a little bit can help a lot. Taking some time for yourself is also important if you have a very busy schedule or you tend to try to keep busy to keep your mind off things. It is also important to take a little time each day to rest and reflect. And if you find that this is difficult for you, maybe this is when you start to get trapped in those negative thought patterns, this can be a really great time to practice gratitude, either mentally or actually writing it down, but just thinking about even one thing during the day that you were grateful for, even if it's something as simple as having a roof over your head or having fresh air or food or whatever. As long as you can find at least one thing to be grateful for, it'll help. And finally, this is another one that's really easy to overlook, but it's so important in my experience, and that is getting enough sleep. Sleep plays a major role in how your brain works and how your body works. And since emotions are also tangled up in brain chemistry and biology, getting enough sleep can really make a big difference in how overwhelmed you might feel, how well you can manage your emotions, things like that. So practicing good sleep hygiene, like turning your phone off before bed, engaging in some relaxing activities, maybe, doing some meditation, anything that helps you sleep better. This is also a part of emotional regulation. So yeah, those are just a few of the emotional regulation techniques that I've personally tried in the past and have found helpful. And hopefully you will find at least a few of them helpful too. So thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please leave a comment on the blog and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Take care.